All right, here we go. Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants of dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. To be tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base, hit the links, Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah. What's poppin', everybody? We in the building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Game day. Knicks on fire. Going for 9 in a row. You already know what it is, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for coming aboard. Let's get it popping. The New York Knicks is in the building. They on fire. It's all good down there in the Mecca, man. Let's get it popping. Hope we can win tonight. After that beautiful blowout the other night, last night against the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, but it don't matter. We gave him the business last night. A lot of good stuff to talk about. The fan base should be in. We end up here in Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Hit them like and subscribe buttons coming in the door. Let's blow it out the water tonight. Let me bring in my partner in crime, my brother from another mother, the other OG in the building tonight. Shop Powers, what's popping?
Man, salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Y'all up in here early. That's what I like. Y'all represent because the Knicks are doing some great things, man. We need to talk about it, man. Let's get it. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. Everybody, Knicks going for 9 in a row. You already know. They're playing some great basketball down there in MSG right now. Salute to the Knicks, man. They really got it going. And I'm excited, man. Hey, salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Cash outs. Thank you, my brother. Real, I feel that way, man. They got me giddy right now. Salute to the whole chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Let's talk about this thing, man. 132. 132 to 94. Them cats gave them cats a business last night. Everybody was playing last night. Shop Howard, Quentin Grimes, hope he be all right, man. Stroking the ball, Brunson doing his all-star thing. But salute to Emmanuel quickly and all them guys. Shop Powers, them cats was in the game in their bag last night. Harkenstein acting like the quarterback on the team, throwing bombs. McBride dunking. It was just all good, man. So I was super excited about last night, man, and to beat the Warriors. Regardless, you had Stephen Curry or not. We went in there and finally beat them, guys. We haven't beat them since 2013 there. So, what a way to go out to get eight in a row. We got a big task tonight against the Toronto Raptors. They're a good team. We got a lot of skilled players down there. They right there, right 14 and 16, some of that. I put up that in a minute, but they competing as well. But Sharp Howard, I tell you, man, right now, man, it's all about the New York Knicks in New York right now. I mean, they don't cats is big. They really on it, man, and I'm happy the way they playing basketball right now.
We really come a long way from maybe 2-4 weeks ago, from being 26 in defense, from being 29% from 3-point land, giving up about 16, 18, 20 3-pointers a game. The defense have changed. We're shooting about 35, 36% from 3-point range right now. And we're ranked, I'm not exactly sure, but we're ranked at least the top 3 in defense, maybe like top 5 in offense. I don't know, I think it's a little low in offense. Was it 11? Maybe it was 11th. But from about 2 weeks ago, what can you say, man? We are really playing some good basketball. The New York City gritty committee, you know what I mean? Real talk. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. They really getting down, man. You can't just say too much about them. The way they play basketball right now, they playing hard. The 9-man rotation really made a difference for Tom Thibodeau. And they really showing what they're doing, man. So salute to the Knicks for going hard. playing hard, playing rugged, getting back to the grittiness. Jalen Brunson, all-star. Julius Randle in his bag. RJ doing his thing. Quentin Grimes, the difference maker in this team right now. You got to give him his flowers, man. So salute to Quentin Grimes. But hope he be all right tonight. Like I said, man, playing phenomenal basketball for the Knicks. And we got to give your boy Mitchell Robinson a lot of credit. Mitchell Robinson is really putting it down in New York for the Knicks, man. So I'm super excited about the way Mitchell Robinson is really earning that bag he got from the Knicks right now. He worth that money because he is really anchoring that defense. He's slamming rugged. He's going after all his shots. So salute to him. McBride and them. Tibbs, give him his credit for shortening the rotation, believing in this young energy, and they make the difference. So salute to the chat. That's where it's at. My man Worldwide L for the love of the game in the chat, man. Salute my man Worldwide. What's good with you, my brother? Hope everything is well. Salute to Nick Met fan. Let's go. Shout Robert Woodward, Cash Out, James, Julian, my man. Salute everybody, man. It's a fun time to be a New York Knickerbocker right now. Fan, team, and fans. So let's see if we can continue this journey, man, and go get it, Shop Howard. I'm really super excited about what they brought to the table. And they playing hard, man. So salute to the Knicks.
Yeah, man. Right now, Mitchell Robinson, you know, that's our center right now, and he is playing great basketball. I can say this. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a Knicks fan. Maybe I watch too much. You know what I mean? Maybe I watch too much. But to me, yesterday, it looked like they were double teaming Mitchell Robinson to box him out. You know what I mean? To me, maybe I'm bugging, you know, maybe because I'm a homo, whatever you want to call it. But to me, it looked like they were double teaming Mitchell Robinson defensively and offensively to keep him out of the paint. And he still had a double-digit rebounding game. And what can I say, man? I always joke around. I always what I hope for Mitchell Robinson to be this year is a 13, 15, 2.5 blocks. But the joke that I always say is about 10 almost blocks. Last night he had about 5 almost blocks. You know what I mean? He almost blocked like 5 shots. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he's a threat down there, and we really need him to you know what I mean? You know, stay steady. You know what I mean? You know, stay strong and stay out on the floor. Work. Hey, let's talk. Look at that, Divine. Knowledge. Look at that. Ooh. Anyway, you know what I mean? Grimes. Grimes. Yeah, I heard he was a game time decision too. But what can you say about Mitchell Robinson, man? He's doing what he's doing this year. He's staying healthy, and he's an imitator and he's a bruiser. And if he gets the ball above his waist, you know, closer to his chest, he's throwing it on you. You know what I mean? That's it. Last night, I believe, as a Knicks fan, what I watched, I mean, I seen Mitchell Robinson get double teamed, and you know, I don't see that too often with centers like that.
Yeah, real talk. Real quick, man. Salute to the chat. But first and foremost, salute to our other partner in crime, KJ Vince, in the building.
Ain't that funny, Divine?
Yes, sir. That's he part of this family here, but the brother been grinding so hard. He just had to be on a hiatus for a while, but they got mad love for the brother. And first and foremost, happy birthday to Mr. Woodbridge.
Word up.
Yes, sir. Salute Mr. Woodbridge. Happy birthday to you. Peace and blessings, many more. And KJ, we love you, brother. We'll see you sooner or later. But yeah, Mitch been on it. Mitch been in his bag, man. He just been he been playing some good basketball for the Knicks. So I think that signing, you know, it was to me. I knew it was inevitable. I like, you got to sign Mitchell Robinson. If you want to get back to playing Tibbs basketball, you have to sign Mitchell Robinson. They did that. So that Mitchell Robinson stay healthy. And keep compete proper, man. Because right now you anchoring that defense. You got cats scared to come up in there. And then when I beat with Quentin Grimes them on perimeter, now you see why the defense is pretty almost number one in the association. You got Mitch, guys scared to come in there, and then our defense has stepped up on the perimeter, so that means you can't score no way. And that's why we gave up only 94 points last night. Salute to the Knicks, man. Keep it going, man. They're doing a good job. Tips, salute to you. But the night game, guys, we got the Toronto Raptors in the building. Good team. They competing hard as we are. You know, and let's go up the tail of the tape, but we can see what these cats doing for the last 10 games, you know, against us, against everybody else. Right now, Knicks 8-2, they 2-8. They going backwards for some reason. They scoring about the same as we are. We out rebounded 56 to they 41. The assists, they got a couple of more assists more than us. The field goal percentage right about the same. And look at our 3-point shooting in the last 10 games: 35.1. They 30.8. So if you look at the tail of the tape, you'll see that the Knicks is pretty much, it's definitely a winnable game, no question. You know what I mean? And I think that's where it's going to come down to is our defense stay stellar and shoot the three ball pretty well like we've been doing it. But them rebounding numbers was beating a lot of teams in the NBA, believe it or not. I know a lot of people, we look at the scoring and everything, but I'm going to tell you what's winning for the Knicks, them rebounding. That's defense. You know what I mean? That's defense. And the Knicks defense is playing good basketball for that reason. They get 50 rebounds a game, bro. And that's defense. You keep the ball out the other people's hands, then you keep them from scoring. So salute to the Knicks rebounding, Julius Randle and all them guys, man. They really crashing the boards hard. And Harkenstein doing it, Jericho Sims, the guards getting in there, getting it done. RJ rebounding, Julius Randle with Julius Randle, you're going to get his double-double. So overall, I think that tale of the tape to me is showing tonight that if we win this category here and win this one here, game over. We beat them in three-point shooting tonight. We beat them in rebounding, game over. Game over, basically. So salute to the Knicks for doing a good job in that area, man. They rebounded the basketball with the best of them. We got to see if they can do that tonight against a pretty athletic team, man. Shot Powers. They got some athletic guys down there with, Siakam, Anunoby, all them guys down there, Boucher, all these guys, they play pretty tough down there, man. But I think they're going to be in for a big task tonight, brother, because the Knicks is on it. They're on it. They're playing hard, Shot Power. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Yeah, game time decision for from what I've seen for Quentin Grimes, and that's going to make a big telltale of how we roll out tonight and what's the starting lineups going to be and who's going to be used in the bench play. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I think Quentin Grimes came in after he twerked the ankle yesterday. Probably taped it up a little bit. They might tape him up again. And when our next game? What's today? Wednesday. Our next game is a Saturday or Sunday, right? Sunday, Christmas, right?
I think we might be playing Friday. I'll check this out. I'll tell you right now. After tonight, I'll give you that good, and I'll tell you what the schedule is. I'm sorry. I think we had another game though. Oh, after tonight, we have the Raptors tonight. Then we got the Bulls Friday in the Garden.
Oh, Bulls! Oh, I forgot about them.
Yeah. So
and then Sunday we play. Okay.
Facts.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. We just gotta, tighten up and play. This is a very difficult matchup tonight. You know what I mean? Their guys are, really tall. They're coming in the Garden. Everybody when they come to the Garden, they want to be all-star, superstar, all NBA, all defensive, and all this other stuff. So we really gotta, stay fast tonight. I'm hoping that Quentin Grimes can play tonight because I'm not sure what Tom Thibodeau how he's going to put the lineup out there if Grimes is not playing tonight. I mean, there's going to be we talked about it in the background who is going to be if it's going to be IQ, Sims or Hartenstein. You know what I mean? So. Let's see what happens tonight, man. I wish there was a way that they could tell us right now, so we could really talk about it. But it is what it is, man. Yeah. And same stuff. My motto, man. Push the pace, grab these rebounds, and hit our free throws. We should have a good game tonight.
Real talk. On the lineup situation, they still got Quentin Grimes listed as starting. Per fantasy data, they got him projected as starting. But obviously, if not, that we know it was going to be Quickly or Grimes or not Grimes. I'm going to say McBride, or they might go bring. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be Cam Reddish. I think because that's trade material. But let's see if they put Jericho Sims or Harkenstein at the 4 tonight, move Julius Randle down to the 3, and move RJ to the 2. If they don't decide to move Quickly in the start lineup, I think the obvious choice was to start Quickly at the 2 tonight. But for the Toronto Raptors tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Hernandez, and Pascal Siakam. That's going to be their starting lineup tonight for the Toronto Raptors. Pretty good size there. Other than VanVleet, they got a lot of forwards in there tonight. Gary Trent Jr. is going to be out injury. Him and Ken Burks, they won't be playing tonight. And for the New York Knicks get injury report goes, what's popping on our side of the ball injury wise. We do have, let me get it there. We got, excuse me, guys. We got, Quentin Grimes out, right ankle, day-to-day. Obi Toppin, knee, reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks. So we know Obi Toppin been out a while. Quentin Grimes is day-to-day. They don't have him listed as out. They just got him day-to-day. But what's interesting, though, he came back in the game last night. So let's see if you know, he might play. Who knows? If not, then like I said, next man up, like always. But man, he's been a big part of this winning streak, and I hope that he get to play tonight because he really been playing some good ball for the New York Knicks. And if he be able to play, that's even better. But if not, you rest him, and we'll take it from there, man. But salute to the chat. This is where it's at. You cats are on fire up in there. You got it popping. Keep it going, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Run them up with the thumbs up. Show some love for your brothers, man. The OGs in the building right now, holding it down. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine, Shy Powers, Game Day. Knicks at the world most famous arena against the Toronto Raptors tonight. Let's get it popping. Let's go and get this 9 in a row on the grind for 9. That's what I'm calling it tonight. On the grind for 9. And let's see if we can keep this thing going, because if we can get this 9th win in a row, get us that 19 and 13. Man, then and get that grind, that win against Chicago Friday, 20 and 13. I mean, just projected that we on Christmas Day against a team that we won half a game behind in the standings, which is the Dallas Mavericks. So I'm not Dallas Mavericks, the Philadelphia 76ers. So we want to go in there and get it popping, man, and keep winning if we can. You know, obviously, eventually we're going to lose. We ain't going to win anything. We ain't going to go the rest of the way undefeated. We're going to lose the game pretty soon. But right now, while we're on this streak, I hope we could take advantage of it and take advantage of the opportunities and get it popping. Just to change it up real quick, and I'll get back to the Knicks talk, because my man Frank Mott told he know how we die hard Met fans. Salute to the New York Mets for going out there and getting Carlos Correa. Oh my God, man, they done had an amazing all season. So Frank Mott told I want to get it out there, because you know how we do when it comes to the Mets. Man, they had a great off season. So salute to the Met organization, man. And Steve Cohen, they went out there and signed everybody, man. They wasn't playing, and that's how you supposed to do. You got it, you do it, and I'm glad they did it, Frank, man. I'm happy about that. Real talk. But getting back to the Knicks situation, man. I'm hoping Quentin Grimes plays, but and if not, then you like I said, next man up, and we got to go out there and just keep competing, man, and doing what we're doing for 48 minutes and keep balling out. I think we're going to wind up being all right, man. I love the energy that's coming out of MSG right now. Jalen Brunson, the all-star. Randall, all-star. RJ on the fringe of it, so you never know what happened moving forward. But just salute overall to the team, man. They're playing good basketball, and you can't be more excited for these guys right now, man, and for the fan base to be able to, to prove all the haters wrong and let them know that this team was real from the door. And I think that's saying something about the Knicks team right now, man. When a lot of people were dealing with feelings and emotions, and then they would, I'm like, when this team was built, I said 45 wins coming in the door. Because I thought this team, with the acquisition of Jalen Brunson, RJ going into another year, Randall getting back into his groove, I just really thought that this team was going to be better than people think they are. Mitchell Robinson playing healthy, he in there, Grimes doing it. So it ain't gonna last forever. But while it's lasting right now, let's get it popping. The Knicks is in the building. Salute to my man Ron and John, still Knicks fans in the building, showing some love. Thank you, my brother, for coming in. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all go hit them brothers up, man. Kids be dropping mad signs down there, all the knowledge in the world down there, and still Knicks fan. My man Ron, salute. But yeah, man, New York is on fire right now. We even got to get Brooklyn Nets some love. What the hell? Rangers playing good ball. Good hockey. Knicks playing good hockey. Giants playing good football. Nets trying to do their thing. So the New York, the metropolitan area got to be stoked right now the way they getting down out there, man. The New York team is really bringing it. So I think that's where it's at, man. But Shy Powers tonight. I'm looking at the matchups that I want to see tonight. I definitely want to see that power forward spot with Julius Randle there. Whether it's going to be Siakam and Anunoby, they got some good defenders down there. And so I want to see what the Knicks going to do against these guys with the defense we've been playing lately. Because if there's any replication of what they did last night, then we walk out that joint with a W tonight. Because the Knicks was on it last night, brother. They were definitely in their bag for sure.
Yeah, tonight is a semi-different game. The matchups are some big matchups tonight, and we need right now. They're on a backward slide a little bit, and we're playing at home. So we got to go out, and my new saying is punch these guys right in the mouth. I mean, we got to get out there, get gritty. I'm cool with how some games it seemed like we play even with a team, and then the fourth quarter recently we've been trying to shut teams down a little bit. And it's really working. It's really working to perfection, or as the games go. Let's not say perfection. As the games go, it seems like it's working. We keep pounding them. We keep beating them. We keep making them foul us. We go to the line a lot. You know what I mean? We're getting a little more gritty with the defense. We pushing players off the 3-point shot. You know what I mean? So with all those things said, man, push the pace. Tonight is another night that we have to have big rebounders from everybody. Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Randall, IQ. Everybody got to get out there and get some rebounds tonight because this team is big. We definitely have to regulate these guys to one shot. I mean, so we need to grab rebounds, and we go to the foul line a lot, man. At least 20 times like a night, man. Randall, Brunson, RJ, you know what I mean? They get to the line a lot during games. So we got to hit our free throws, you know, and I think this is a chance this is a good matchup team. We match up well. They match up well with us. I mean, they linky, they long, they big. They got a dominating point guard. So it looks like it's going to be a real good, interesting game to see what happens.
Yeah, real talk, man. You know what's interesting to me? They 13 and 18 right now, but don't mistake that 13 and 18 record, man, because it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Them guys, like you said, they match up well against us. And you got with Anunoby down there, they got size. So they do play with a lot of size down there. But I think the Knicks got size too. I think the way the center position in New York is being played right now, with Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein and Gerald Sims, you got 18 fouls right there. But you also got cats who go out there and try to defend on any way they can. Hartenstein might not be a great shot blocker, but he does a lot of other things on the defense that don't go unnoticed too. So I mean, Gerald Sims, athletic as he is, man, he's coming to his own as a second-year player. They got that center position in New York is looking good. And you add in Julius Randle, he's playing at a really good pace this year, because now that you got Jalen Brunson, who predominantly had the ball in his hand all the time, instead of last year when it was in Julius Randle's hand, now you got a guy who could put Julius Randle in the spot Julius Randle need to be in. You know, and RJ, opposed to when it was last year, Alex Burks wasn't a point guard. McBride didn't get no time. Kemba Walker was injured. You didn't have nobody who could put Julius Randle in his best position. He normally had to try to create on his own a lot of time. But now with the acquisition of Jalen Brunson, he getting everybody in their position. And he's an unselfish point guard. He dropped dimes when you don't think he dropping dimes, and it's just good overall. So I think that's what's making Julius Randle year be so good at the acquisition of Jalen Brunson. If anybody don't realize, yeah, granted, we gave up this little itty bitty pick, the 2025 draft pick for tampering. It was worth it. I don't care if you would have took a Knicks first round for tampering. That's what you want to say they did. I don't think that. I think the Knicks they had connections, but they had to say we got to do something. But let me tell you, I don't care if you would have lost a first round pick for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is that dude right now, and he's definitely, to me, you know what? Not only he's an all-star to me. If the Knicks keep going the way they're going and he keep producing, you might have to put him in an MVP conversation. You might have to put him there just due to the fact he balling at with the numbers he got and the team is winning. That's what your most valuable player do. So not only I think he should be an all-star point guard, I think if the Knicks get to the playoffs or if we find out getting that 6th seed, you might got to put him in an MVP conversation. Shot Powell, I think the guy is playing that much good basketball right now for the Knicks. So I can't be more excited with that, man. Especially if we keep it up. Salute to Griffs. Am I saying that right? Leon Griffs, salute to you for coming in, my brother. Appreciate you coming in here. Real talk, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. We got Julian in the building. Salute to my man Julian, man. Good to see you, my brother. Frank Matos. Everybody, man. Cash out. The whole clique is up in here, man. Sticks Real Talk. Ron in the building with us. Ron, salute to you. You know, you're welcome to get on if you want to, brother. The door's always open. If you're still here, I'll throw the link up after the itinerary. You want to get in here, get it popping, my brother. You're always welcome. If you don't, I understand. It's all good. I always want to make sure I represent the other podcasters, man, because these brothers do a great job of keeping this Knicks content relevant, all of them. You know what I mean? We got a lot of great content creators out there, man. They putting it down, man. So it's good to be a part of that family. But Shaw Powers, I just think that we on a good groove right now. I would love to get that 10-0, get that 10-0 like we talked about, 10-game winning streak. I think we could get these boys tonight. That we hopefully we can get the Bulls. I know it's going to be a revenge game for the Bulls, but we get them cats, man. Then we 10-0. Then we got a big game on Christmas Day against Joel Embiid and the 76ers. It's going to be lit noontime, guys. So you got to get up on Christmas Day. Do your thing with your family, get all your good gifts out the way and all that good stuff. Knicks Real Talk. We'll be in the building on Christmas, so we're gonna get it popping there too. But let's do it, man. Or we take or we might do the Saturday night helm and leave that all the festivities for that Sunday morning. So Friday night we get in here and get the pregame. Saturday we gonna jump on here Saturday night and get the pregame for the game for Christmas Day. We gonna Knicks Real Talk. We gonna be in the building, man. Me and Shaq gonna hold it down. But Shy Powers, man, they playing good ball. What can you say? They playing good ball. I know I'm rambling, but it's just the way I'm feeling right now. I'm giddy about this team right now, man. I'm not
even mad at you, Divine, man. Quick note: if you want if you want Jalen Brunson to be, in some all-star ringing, vote for him. There's the NBA app, NBA.com, and the AT&T also I think has one too. So if you want him, you can vote one time every day, once a day, you know what I mean, until the ballots are in. We're the biggest fans in the NBA, I believe. I'm a Knicks fan. I think we're all over the place, you know what I mean. We go to certain arenas, and we got more people in there for the Knicks than their own crowd. Just saying. So if you want him in there, you vote him in there. I voted for him and stuff like that. So I'll wait for tomorrow around 1:30, 2 o'clock. The last time I voted, and I'll try to vote him again.
Yeah. Let's get that man in here, man. Him and Julius Randle. Hey, man, listen, get him in here.
Yeah, I voted Julius as well. You know what I mean? So if you want him in there, we got the biggest base, man. Let's see. From the fan base, let's see if we can push our guys in there, especially if we're top 6 in the East. We need to get 1 or 2 of our guys in there.
Hey man, hey Ron, bro. That's all good, bro. You dedicated, bro. That's Nick Love right there. Nick said he gonna sneak a tip. You know what, again, Ron, man. We appreciate you. I know we'll hook up one day, man. We appreciate you though. I just want to let you know that the door is always open, my brother. You already know what it is. But I know he had work on his grind. That's a true Knick fan right there, true content creator. He had work and still getting the grind on. That's orange and stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew.
You knew.
Yeah, man. But overall, like I said, man, super excited about the way the season's going right now. 9 games, man. Try to get this thing popping in a row. Playing unselfish basketball. Craig, my man, was popping, was good. Craig McQueen in the building. Craig, salute to you, my brother. Real talk. But it's just good, man, to feel finally as a Knicks fan, to feel like that 2020-21 season we got on that little roll. And but we here though, man. Let's not make no mistake about it. This ain't no pretender. I'm talking about playoff wise. The Knicks is contenders. We might not be contenders for a title yet. Anything can happen. The trade deadline ain't got here yet. You never know. But right now, I like the Knicks where they at. I think they stay in that 6 or 5 range. I really believe that, and I think it only gonna get better. You know what I mean? Because we got a chance to do some things, whether we stay packed or make moves. But the way the team is finally locked in, they got an identity, and it starts on the defensive end. They got a floor general who controlling the army, running the army. The captain giving order to the lieutenants, man, and that's what's happening in New York right now. And so you got to be really super excited about everything that's coming together with the New York Knicks right now, man. Salute the Knicks organization, Tom Thibodeau, everybody. They really put this thing together, man. Hey, Julian, I'm on you. I'm with you on that, bro. I think this team is twice better. This team is probably way better than that to me, just due to the fact that Jalen Brunson and RJ older, got more experience. Randall back doing what he's doing. Mitchell Robinson got a couple of years better, got more experience. This team was definitely lit, man. That we here team was nice, but whatever you're gonna get this team back. We back, right? Right. Hey, there you go. We'll call it back. Yeah, they real talk, Shot Powers. So yeah, I think it's overall it's all good, man. The energy in New York is electrifying right now. The Knicks playing good basketball. Like I said, Steph Curry or not. Put like this here. If you knew the Knicks, then you knew that the Knicks were playing the Warriors last night. Real quick, and I'm gonna let Shaw get in here. And you knew Steph Curry wasn't playing, Andrew Wiggins wasn't playing. What do you supposed to do? You're supposed to blow them out, right? If you know Steph Curry wasn't there and you know Andrew Wiggins wasn't there, well, you know you're supposed to beat them. We know that was obvious. The Knicks should beat these guys. But not only did we beat them, we blew them out. 38 points. So that telling me that's why I know this team is real. Like I said in the stream last night, even when we play a lot of teams without their best players, we beat them pretty soundly. You know what I mean? So, to know that we play this team and we ain't winning by 1 or 2. No, we win about 15, 20, 25 points when they ain't got their best players in there. And every team that I've been when we beat Denver without Jokic, we bust their butt. When we beat Atlanta the other night without Devontae getting hurt and another guys, we blew them cats out. So I think we doing what we're supposed to do. And I think that's what it is, man. So, let's see if we can keep this train running, man. Let's keep this train running tonight. Let's go in here, MSG. Let's get these boys up out of here. Let's get them up out of here. Then we got a rest day until we get to Friday, and gain some energy. Tom Thibodeau don't even practice the Knicks tomorrow. They win tonight. Rest them up for Friday. Then we'll go in there and handle their business. So, Shot Powers right now. Salute to the Knicks, man. What can I say? Staying true to the orange and blue. Them cats is on it, man. Here we go. Let's go.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, what can you say right now, man? We amp what the Knicks do for the Knicks fan base, for all us great podcasters that's here and out there in the spectrum. It makes it easier for us to talk Knicks, and I mean, we don't have to talk about trade rumors. We don't have to talk about firing the coach. We don't have to talk about trading RJ. RJ's this. We don't have to talk about Mitchell Robinson and go get Miles Turner and all these other things out there right now. When you're winning, is we on the high everywhere you go right now. You talk about Knicks, you see more Knicks hats. Like me at my job, I see more Knicks hats at my guys at my job now, and they ain't never been a Knicks fan. So they might be chiming in tonight. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk. Hey man, listen, winning cures all, brother. That's the
word up.
Winning cures all. All that nonsense. Only thing that happened when we ain't winning. Winning cures all. You know what I mean? Hey, Julian, real talk, man. And I don't think that's sinking into a lot of people, JB. I don't think that's sinking in. And that's why I feel so giddy. These cats is playing some good basketball in New York, man. And let's think about let's throw all the other stuff out of the who you think should be starting. Let's get all out of the way. New York Knicks defense is on fire. I mean, listen. What did I say last night? Put my man on Klay Thompson and watch what happened. Shut him down. You know what I mean? Shut them cats down. Everybody who wanted to trade Mitchell Robinson for Andrew Wiseman, think again. And I'm trying to tell you, they locked in right now. And Quentin Grimes, sniper, defense.
Oh man.
I mean, the best quarterback in New York right now. I know Danny Dime's my boy, but it's Harkenstein right now. Best quarterback in New York is my man Isaiah Harkenstein, the best quarterback in New York, because he was throwing some bombs down there, man. I'm like, listen, that one he hit me, Deuce McBride for the dunk on the fast break. I mean, you could see the smile in that cat face, man. He was just so in it, man. So let's get it popping. I would just to piggyback real quick. I would start IQ tonight, man. To be honest with you, if you don't go IQ against them, then I would know what I would love to see. Darren, I want to see put RJ at the 2, Randall at the 3, bring in Jericho Sims and play with Mitch. Big front line, defensive front line, or like Shot Powell say, put Isaiah Harkenstein in there with the Knicks front starting lineup and move them 2 other play out wing down. Put Randall down to the 3, put RJ down to the 2, and start Harkenstein, let him stretch the floor and let Mitch eat down there. So the Knicks got a lot of options tonight. That's what I'm really happy about, man. This team is built pretty good. They got a lot of players who can play multiple positions. And I think that's really what's the benefit of this thing right now. But I think in any given night, I think you got to go quickly tonight, Shot Powers. I think you move quickly in there and let them start at the 2. And I still think that's raw. Manuel quickly play good defense, can shoot the 3 ball the way he shot last night. So you're not losing so much by putting quickly in there and Grimes don't go. You're not losing that much. You know what I mean? You're losing something, but you're not losing a lot. Because quickly has proven himself as a 3rd-year player in the NBA. And last night he was 005, man. He was in it, bro. Like the Nick Bacchus pages was saying. So, I think either way it go, we should be good. But you can't underestimate what Quentin Grimes brings to the table for the Knicks. I hope we don't miss that if he don't play tonight. Yeah, you're right, Cash Out. So, Shot Powell, I'm really looking forward to a good game tonight. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Y'all cats is on fire up in there. Cash Out, Met Knicks fan. Let's go. Darren, West Coast Knicks. D. Ross, everybody, man. Julian, my man, salute. Jet for life, everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up while we drop this crazy content up in here. And getting ready for for the game time, man. So this Knicks game day, me and Shaw Powers, we in the building, man, holding it down, man. And salute to everybody out there. If you're streaming them from, you're viewing the show, y'all make sure you tell a friend. Knicks Real Talk, we definitely in the building, man. Real talk, and support us and show the love, because we're gonna give you this love back. That's what we do, man. But just like the Knicks showing us love, I won 8 in a row. Let's keep it going, man. We got a lot to be thankful about with the Knicks right now. So let's keep this thing going, man, and see what to do. Shop out. I think we good though.
Yeah, man, we got options, man, and that's one great thing about this team. To put players on the floor, we have options. If Grimes doesn't go tonight, there's a chance that they move RJ to the 2, and we may see Randall at the 3, and we may see Sims tonight. Very athletic, jump out the building with him and Mitchell Robinson on the court. You know what I mean? Especially on defense, they probably, and Julius Randle, I mean, that's a threat right there in rebounding, defensive rebounding right there. You know what I mean? And or if you want to go to the iHeart thing, iHeart can stretch it. He can stretch the court out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And give better options. He looked good last night passing the ball. Maybe he could bring some more of those offensive things to get the ball moving and stuff like that, and maybe he could hit a couple of his threes tonight. Or we have the option of putting IQ in the starting lineup and leaving RJ at the 3 and Julius back at the 4. You know what I mean? So there's so many things that this team could do right now. And with any one of those options, you know what I mean, any 4 of those options would be just fine with me tonight. You know what I mean? If Quinn is hurt, let's sit him down, rest him a little bit. You know what I mean? We're going to need him down the line. I hope he's not hurt. I hope he toughs it out and maybe could tape it up and come back out there tonight, because he's hot right now. That 3-point shot from that left-hand corner, that top of that elbow corner, he is lighting that corner up, man. He shoots from that left-hand corner, man. It's like fire, man. He's knocking them down. So, hopefully he game time decision. Let's see if he pulls a Brunson for us tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Right now, Quentin Grimes making that Donovan Mitchell trade even seemed like it wasn't even in the atmosphere at one time. So, and a salute to the Knicks front office, because you know what? They was like, we're not giving up all this stuff to get this brother, and they still playing. So I'm gonna tell you something. You got to get them cats flowers, man. I know we get on these Knicks organization, man, but think about what these cats is at, man. You got a team 18-3, 6 in the Eastern Conference. You got probably, if you put it all together, about almost close to 50 million. You can get off 50 million in aspiring deals. You got 22 you got 22 picks in the next 4, 5, 7 years, whatever, and you got about 3 of them next year. I mean, you can't complain about the way the Knicks organization is doing. I know we caught a lot of heat from and we more so when you losing shot power, losing brings out the worst in everybody. We understand that, but right now, if you just look at the Knicks in totality and take all the variables and put them in there, they 18-13 in the East. They got they key players signed for 4 years, with that Randall, RJ, Brunson, and Mitchell Robinson. They all locked up for 4 years. And Jericho Sims, everybody else on 2-year deals, blah, 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 or they rookie deals or whatever. And you got contracts that are going to be leaving off the books, and that will even allow you to make the team even stronger by grabbing somebody, whether it be a superstar or just some good player that's going to make this team a little bit more potent. And on top of all that, you know what I mean, you got all the flexibility. And so for all the people who really don't really get this front off of their credit, just let me throw it out there on Knicks game day. Y'all got to give Leon Rose and their flowers, man. Him and Scott Perry and Worldwide West and them cats, they got the New York Knicks good for the next 10 years. If they keep managing the way they doing it, and salute to Scott Perry, because he started this thing in 2018 when he got rid of all them contracts and said, we're going to build this thing from the ground up. And we had my man Steve Mills made a little bit of a turn when he tried to bring in Moke Morris and Bobby Portis. I understand you got to spend the money, but I think that took away from RJ, then Knox's ability to keep getting better. But anyway, look where we at right now, sitting pretty in the East, good team, talent, good starting 5 with the acquisition of Quentin Grimes. So you got to love what you're seeing. I hope they continue doing this thing, man. And like I said, we only a couple of players away from even if they not star players, but let's say the Aaron Gordon thing pop off just for Fournier or somebody like that, or you bring in somebody that no matter what happens, the Knicks lose a man because of injury, we still got somebody who could do the same thing they do, and it keeps the team that strong, Child Power. So I think overall, you're starting to see the result. The proof is in the pudding. I stayed optimistic about it, man, because I just thought this team was better than last year's. Now last year's team wasn't bad because of injury. We still won 37 games. You know, if Nerlens Noel wouldn't have went down, Derrick Rose wouldn't have went down, Kemba Walker wouldn't have went down, this team would have been better than they would have won more than 37 games last year. So this year, when I see them get Jalen Brunson, I was like, we got what we need in New York, a true, legitimate point guard who can run the ship, manage the game, and also can do it itself. So I think overall it was a good thing, Shot Power. That's why I was real giddy about the season. And let's just hope that they can put it on the floor tonight and get another victory, get 9 in a row, and get ready to go into Friday as we battle the Bulls again. As we beat them 2 in a row down there in Chicago, now they're coming to the Garden. But overall, you got to be happy about what's going on in New York.
And to add on to what you just said, Divine, we're playing all the guys we got into the draft. Everybody's playing basketball. Sims is playing basketball. Obi Toppin is playing basketball. RJ is playing basketball. Mitchell Robinson is playing basketball. Deuce McBride, IQ, all the things that we've been screaming about all last year about playing our youth. They are all playing.
Facts.
All of them. They're all playing. Everything that Knicks fans was hollering about, oh, man, we need to bench this and put this here and our OB and IQ and we got all our guys that we drafted are playing rotational minutes right now with the adds-ons of Julius Randle, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, pretty much, aside from some of the bench players, let's talk, but we are playing all our draft picks right now. So what can you be mad about? All the and they're looking good now. They're starting to come into their own a little bit now. They're starting to get a little gritty with it now. They starting to get together, and you see them really paying attention and looking out for each other. They still have a couple of mishaps here and there and stuff like that, like that 3-point shot that the switch off when it was in the right hand corner. I can't remember the player now, but when it was Julius Randle and RJ, and they couldn't figure out who to switch over to, and then the player hit the 3-point shot.
Mm-hmm.
So aside from little things like that, because I watch it too much, I pay attention too much. But aside from that one right there, we played great defense last night. We played the best defense in the third quarter going into the fourth quarter. That's when we really locked it down. Third quarter is usually our Achilles heel. That's where we usually lose the lead or start losing, letting the lead get a little farther away for us where we have to come back. And a lot of these games we're playing ahead, and I really appreciate the way they're playing right now, man. Like I said, man, it makes it easier for us to get out here and let's talk about it because it feels good. So I feel good right now about this. Good team. That's all I want this year. Good team.
Yes, indeed, man. They definitely, this ain't no over. To me, it's not even over the team. This is what I expected. I expected this to happen. I'm like, listen, these cats when I seen Jalen Brunson last year, Shaw Powers,
yes,
in the playoffs, when I see him what he did in the playoffs, and then I said, New York getting him, Jalen Brunson is not Alex Burks. He is not Kemba Walker. He is not Deuce McBride. This cat is legitimate right now playing at an all-star level. And when the last time the Knicks had a point guard who played at an all-star level in New York? And now you see the results of having that guy that could play at that level on a night-in basis. You know what I mean? And we haven't had that in a long time. Yeah, Derrick Rose came down in 2018, which I like him, of course, Porzingis and them. But I think right now these Knicks is playing with a point guard who know how to manage the game, know how to control the game, know how to put these guys in the right spots to give them the ball where they need it. He gritty. He built for New York. I think we just landed a gem in him, and I think he worth every penny the Knicks gave him. And right now, the way he's playing, he gotta be in that All-Star game. Jalen Brunson is carrying the Knicks in the sense where if he wasn't on this team, it might be different. So you got to give him credit, man. Give him his flowers, man. The brother playing good ball, gritty, inside, outside game, shooting the 3 ball well, getting in the mid-range, and he finding people all over the place. So that was just a blessing, man, to have that cat come down here and get it popping, man. But what's a blessing is the chat, though. The chat got it popping. Salute to the whole chat, all you cats, man. Bang USA Sports, we appreciate you getting it here in. Y'all make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up, because you know we dropping these jewels up in here. Y'all know what it is. Knicks Real Talk, Game Day, Divine and Shaw Powers. We in the building, man. Get ready to get this thing popping. Knicks gonna go in here and try to get this ninth game in a row. I think they do it tonight. Their defense is amazing to me. And everybody buying in. I'm glad to see Harkenstein getting back into his groove after a couple of slumps, a couple of game slumps. I'm glad to see quickly getting back into his groove after a couple of game slumps. So it was good that when you got a team deep as the Knicks, that, you know, even when a guy having a bad night, there's somebody else is going to step up and do the things that we need to do. And I think that was a prime example last night. Them cats didn't even have to have a pop and totally, because the third quarter we had them, you know, we sat them boys down like, okay, y'all got a game tomorrow. Julius Randle sit down, Brunson sit down, RJ sit down, Mitch sit down. Let these young boys get in here and operate. And they were doing it, man. That was some fun basketball last night, man. But that's what this team. We said this was a deep team. The team is so deep that we got 6 guys that don't even get no burn. He went to a 9-man rotation, and he got 6 guys that can't even play unless it's a blowout. So that just tells you how pretty much deep the team is, man. And like tonight, we missed Grind tonight. Next man up, quickly step in. You can go a lot of ways. If you want to bring Derrick Rose in, you could do that too. If you want to bring Fournier in, you could do that too. Cam Reddish and Fournier and them the 2 guys. I just don't think the Knicks going to play, because I think they're going to be traded. That's my only reason I don't think they playing. If Tibbs don't play Cam Reddish tonight, if he literally don't play him tonight, if Quentin Grimes don't play and he don't play Fournier, the only reason I can see why he not playing them shot power, they get ready to get shipped up out here. Because first of all, Cam Reddish is too talented not to play. You know what I mean? And Tibbs ain't no fool. Tibbs know how good that boy is, but the front office is gonna be like, you know what, Tibbs, we probably gonna wind up trading him, so we don't want him to get hurt. That's the only reason I can see why, if he's not playing. Other than that, then I think you see Cam Reddish tonight. If you don't see Cam Reddish tonight out of all nights, because my man Quentin Grimes don't play, mark my word, the reason why they not playing him, because he's about to get traded. That's it. That's the only way. You know what I mean? So let's hope that he play, and hope that it's just he got to wait his turn. But like Tibbs say, when somebody go down shot power, next man up, let's hope that Cam Reddish. Because I think Cam Reddish, we play tonight, he dying to get out there. You know he's gonna show his butt, man. So let's hope that it is.
I think the line is already drawn in the sand. I think he's already halfway out the door, Cam Reddish, you know what I mean? And Evan Fournier. Even last night, you know, would have been a good time to throw Evan Fournier out there and Cam Reddish, you know, with the third unit out there, and they didn't get no light. You know what I mean? D Rose didn't get no light. D Rose may be a little different. I think for some reason we're gonna hold on to D Rose for to the end of the season. And I mean, I just think he's that type of player on the New York Knicks that, you know, Tom Thibodeau loves, and someone that, you know, keep the morale, you know, keep going in the when they play scrimmage games and stuff like that. You know, getting Deuce McBride's ear. I mean, getting IQ's ear. You know what I mean? Tell him, you know, school him a little bit and stuff like that. So we may hold it, but the other 2, I think it was maybe a couple of games before we were talking about it. If Cam Reddish don't come in, he's probably out the door. He ain't been in ever since. You know what I mean? Once they took him out, he hasn't been in since that. What was that? The game that we got blown out. The last game we got, he came in for about.
Yep.
Yeah, the Mavericks came in about 3 minutes, and that was the last time we seen him. And it was adios for that. So, I mean, for me as a Knicks fan, what I see, I think the writing's already on the wall. Cam Reddish might be out of here. Evan Fournier might be out of here by trade talks and stuff like that. And you know, on to the next one. We see what we could pick up. You know what I mean? There's some you know, maybe we can bolster the second unit with a trade for Fournier. Maybe we can get a first round pick for Cam Reddish, depending on where he wants to go or something like that. So let's see what happens, man. But I think the writing's already on wall. Surprise me again, Tiz, because you've been doing some surprising things this year. You went from a dang near 12-man rotation and cut everybody off, put Fournier on the bench, and went down to a 10-man rotation, then 11-man rotation, and cut the other two guys off, and now it's down to a 9-man rotation, and it's been rocking like that. 8 games in a row, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 8 games, man. Real talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Cash out always bringing us the latest and greatest on the starting lineup and injury reports all the way through the content, man. So Cash out, we've been appreciating you all from day one for doing that for us, man. He said Grimes out tonight. Beckley just said it. And so that's why I want to show you love, Cash out, because you always keep the brothers up on the updates, man. Real talk. That's why I said we got the visible panel over here, man. Knicks Real Talk chat, they the visible panel, man. Without them, it ain't no Knicks Real Talk. Real talk. That's the love, and they're keeping us informed. Plus, there's a bunch of wise people up in there too. So what can you say? But I'm looking forward. That's going to be interesting without Grimes tonight. That's going to play a major part in the way the Knicks play this team tonight. So let's see that we glad we got a deep team and not depending on superstar the individualism to carry us. You know what I mean? One thing about the Knicks, like Grimes go down tonight, it's a player in the Knicks on the Knicks team who can at least for one night help us hold that down. That's what I'm happy about the team being 15 deep and having a deep team where you got a situation like tonight, Grimes go down for one game. I think Knicks fight, they playing good enough basketball and fighting hard enough to still eke out a victory. Maybe if it's quickly or however Tibbs might go about the rotation. He does have guys, like you said, Cam Reddish and Derrick Rose and all these guys. So who knows? We'll see how it goes. But you never know.
Yeah, West Coast Nick, man. I didn't really see it, but I think Tibbs, we're not gonna see if Tibbs do something spectacular, maybe we might see. We're gonna have to see someone starting in the the starting lineup. So who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? I poll the poll right now. Knicks Real Talk. My people's in the chat. Who y'all think is gonna be? Who's gonna start tonight? Is it gonna be IQ? Is it gonna be Hardenstein, or is it gonna be Jericho Sims? One of those players are probably going to play tonight unless, Cam Reddish comes in. I don't think so, but who you think is going to start for the New York Knicks tonight with Quentin Grimes being out? Divine, what you think, Divine?
I think it's IQ.
Yeah, I'm kind of swaying that way too a little bit.
I think you go to your next two guard. I think it might be him. And I think that's probably going to be. I think that's going to probably be the ultimate outcome on it in the chat. The majority probably will say that. I would love to see.
Sure.
I ain't mad with that. I love to see Sims at the power forward with that'd be a nice big front line right there, man. That'd be crazy. So, but and Cash, I said Sev tonight, possible. That ain't bad. That ain't a bad look. He can knock him down too. Yeah, that's interesting. He got Deuce. I know it. Cash out. I mean, D. Ross. I thought about Deuce, John Powers. I was like,
you said it. You did.
I thought about Deuce with that defense. He give you the same thing Grimes give you from a defense standpoint. You got enough scoring with RJ, Randall, and Barrett, so you don't really need him too much for his offense tonight. But that defense would be special. So that's a good one, D. Ross. I can see that as well. Between him and definitely IQ, getting it popping tonight. But let me tell you something. Tibbs better not run 8 people out of back-to-back.
Trying to kill these.
I'm a Tibbs dude. Y'all know I'm a Tibbs dude. He just run 8 men tonight. They played the game last night. Man, listen. I'll be in here giving a big beat down all week long. They just play them back-to-back, and you going to play 8 people. Man, Tibbs, man, nah, he ain't going out like that. Tibbs ain't going out like that. Salute to everybody, man. But he ain't doing that, though. Let's hope that he got sense enough to he got enough talent there to make up for the night, man. Grind for one night, and let's hope that it don't linger. It don't linger too long. Hopefully he be back Christmas Day or something. But it's a sprained ankle. You never know. He came back. Didn't he come back in the game after that last night? He shot free throws, right? After he heard that he sprained his ankle, I think he came out there, man.
Yeah, he came back. He did. If I'm not, didn't he come back a couple of minutes in the game too?
Right.
He didn't. I don't think he just came in and hit the free throw. It was what was it like? 3-4 free throws, and I think did he stay in the game? I can't remember now. Now that you put me on the
he came back in and played. I know he came and shot the free throws.
Yeah, he definitely came back to shoot the free throws. I think he stayed in the play.
Hey, yeah,
I think he stayed in the play. So
Yeah, they better rest tonight. I think we can hold it down tonight. We can hold it down without him tonight. I think we got enough. We got enough talent there and enough bodies to make up for that. Like I said, IQ, his defense has been pretty stellar this year, so you're not going to lose too much for that. He's shooting the 3 ball good too, so I don't think you're going to lose too much by starting IQ there. And if you put McBride in there, obviously you put him in there for more of a defense purpose, which is still a win-win. And so I think that we'd be all right. Yeah, he did. Thank you, Julie. He sure did. I think he did hit the 3, and then he came out. But yeah, man, he's been a major savior for the Knicks squad too, man. Like I said, they seen something in that young man, and we did too. I just thought that he was a rookie last year, and he got injured. For him to come back this year, man, injured coming off the gate with the foot or whatever it was, and came back in starting to get into his rhythm. I hope he out not out long. He just starting to hit his stride, Shot Powers. And I'm hoping that he don't be out a long time, and it just maybe a couple of games, man. But any time to be out is better than I'd rather want to be out now while we got a good streak going and we still ahead of the game. You know what I mean? Because if we was down under 500, we'd be digging ourselves out. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that it's not. Scotty Barnes starting at the 2. Damn, ain't no way quickly McBride could guard him. You ain't lying.
Fabe, I thought the same thing. I see their lineup is big, man. They 2, 3, and 4. That's why I think I'm as a Knicks fan, I think I'm swaying towards IQ, but I wouldn't be opposed to either seeing RJ going to the 2 and Juice slide into the 3, and we fondle around with either Sims or IQ over there. You know what I mean? I think both of them would feel in pretty good. I think me as a Knicks fan, I think I kind of sway a little bit more to I Heart a little bit just because of his passing, and he could possibly hit a 3-pointer, maybe. You know what I mean? I think that I swing a little bit, but putting Sims in there with Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson, yeah, we grabbing all the rebounds. They shoot a shot, they getting no rebounds. So either way, I'm with it. You know what I mean? I'm with it.
Yeah, Fabian, I wish that was. I hope NBA is real about that, because that's the guy you put in there to play Scotty Barnes, Cam Reddish, 6'8", long wingspan. Man, I'm hoping that's real, Fabian. If that's the truth, man. I mean, not because of you, but if the NBA app is legit on that would have been nice. But if not, I'm with we surveyed 100 people. Jalen Brunson, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ, but I think that's what I think it's gonna be. But if they decide to let Cam play tonight, and they put him in there, that'd be beautiful, man. Put him in there that two spot and let him guard Scotty Barnes and get his rhythm start. Catch I said IQ would start. That's what I thought myself that would it be. He says official already. Okay, thank you, my man. That's legit. We surveyed 100 people. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, it's official already. So there you go. IQ. Now this is what IQ got to do. Let's just take that into consideration. Scotty Barnes might get IQ in the post, but IQ got more speed than that dude. Make that man the Knicks need to make him chase IQ all around that damn perimeter tonight. He ain't gonna be able to keep up with no man quickly when it comes to quickness and ball dribbling and all that. So what you got to do is, if he start tonight, Scotty Barnes, you got to make Emmanuel Quickly, keep him on the outside, put the ball on the floor, make him chase Emmanuel Quickly. That's all he got to do. And then and the only way he's gonna beat Emmanuel Quickly basically inside. But the good thing about that is you do got Mitchell Robinson back there. So you beat size with speed. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. So if he bigger than Emmanuel Quickly got to beat him with speed. You know how Shaw Powell always said Emmanuel Quickly dribble too much. But this might be a night where he need to dribble a lot. So who knows? But it should be a fun one. I don't have no problem with that. I think Emmanuel Quickly, if he have a game like he had last night, he'd be all right. Like Shaw said, keep dribbling Emmanuel Quickly tonight. Make Scotty Barnes chase you all up and down the damn floor tonight.
That makes sense.
Yeah, right. But I think no matter who in front of you, play who in front of you. Because we do go out there and you got to play your next man up, and you play who in front of you. And I think that's what's gonna happen tonight, Shop Howard. I think quickly Knicks gonna be ready tonight, man, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm whoever it is, man. If somehow the last minute we find out that Grimes gritted it out, put an extra mouthpiece in his mouth, and retaped his foot, you know what I mean, and he's gonna come out there tonight, happy to see that. If IQ comes out there tonight and has any type of game that like he had last night, I'm also happy with that. If Tibbs want to, fumble with the starting lineup and move Randall and RJ down one position to shooting guard and small forward, and tinker with either Hardenstein or Sims, I'm fine with that. if Tiz want to blow my mind tonight and blow every Knicks fan's mind tonight, and he implements Cam Reddish into the starting lineup after he hasn't played in 2-3 weeks or 2 weeks and some change, I'm down with that too. So let's see what happens, man. This is gonna be interesting now that I'm about to try to figure out. I'm trying to find some spots where they saying who's gonna start, and I got three different starting lineups right now. So I don't know.
Real tough. Hold up for a minute. Let me give my man peace to the God of our wives. Let me get a brother his flowers. He had 140, 110 last night when the game was over. Me and Sean Powell, it was on the text, and I was like, you know what? Allah Wise called that thing about 140. He was building short points away from that, 8 points away. And if they wouldn't have sat Julius Randle them out, they probably would have got that Allah Wise. So all I see, my brother, salute to you, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, brother. I was like, last night.
I ain't even gonna lie. I was sitting here, wifey don't really watch the game as that much, but she's getting into it a little bit now. And word is bond. She said she looked over at me and she said, didn't I say they was gonna have like 140 tonight? Mm-hmm. I looked over at her. I was like, oh, I was like, word. I thought about the brother last night. Me and Devon texted me and said it, and she said it as Devon, or right before Devon had said it, and it just made me feel, it was funny, So salute to you, word up.
You called it. I had 120, 110. They didn't even get 100 last night. I was like, they wasn't a build. Knicks was killing it last night. I
thought that I was close with it. They got 104. I said 92. I said 92. They got 94. So I knew that it was going to be a defense. I didn't think it was going to be like that. They really outscored my score for about 20 points almost.
Yep. Yeah, man. Let's hope Tibbs don't do the 8-man thing tonight. I hope we don't do that. But Fabian got 108 to 105s. Real talk, man. But it's just beautiful, man. It's great that the Knicks is playing good basketball. And we can be giddy and we can be amped, and the energy is popping. Knicks fan base is popping. Everybody out there streaming, where you're streaming from, man. I know y'all into that groove. You go on Twitter, you see all the love, and it's rightfully so. We playing good basketball in New York right now. I mean, you can't really deny the Knicks is playing some damn good. They are playing gritty basketball, and I don't care if you had Steph Curry or not. You shut the whole system down. Let's forget Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins. You still went out there and shut down Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, and Draymond Green, and all these. You still shut them down. So I mean, that to me, that's respect right there, man. And I hope they can get it going tonight. Keep it going tonight. Keep bringing that energy, man, and keep making the New York fan base proud, because we amped up here in Knicks Real Talk. The chat on fire, and that's how we get down, man. Julius Randle, go do your thing tonight. RJ, do your thing. Brunson, do your thing, and whoever coming in quickly tonight. Like I said, we know Scotty Barnes got a lot of size, but quickly is not quickly. One thing quickly do play when you play with heart, though. So and I always remember, everybody, it ain't the size of the dog; it's the fight in the dog. You know what I mean? I had a little cocker spaniel was whooping German Shepherd butts around the neighborhood back in the days. It ain't the size of the dog; it's the fight in the dog. And one thing, Amanda quickly do got him. He got that in him. So and when the good thing about it, I think his quickness is putting it like this here. Scotty Barnes might got advantage on the strength side, but Amanda quickly got way of advantage when it comes to quickness. Scotty Barnes can't chase no Amanda quickly up and down the lane and all around. He can't do that. You know what I mean? So I think IQ got to play to his strengths and let Scotty Barnes play to his strengths, and we see who come out the best. I think IQ gonna kill him tonight, though. I think he done found his groove, and he gonna be on it hopefully, man. So let's see. But it's gonna be a fun game tonight, man. Overall, I think it's gonna be a real competitive game. Toronto Raptors is the real deal. Let's not get it twisted. They 13-18 right now, but their team is better than what they playing. What the reason is, I don't know. That's a good team down there, and don't them cats can. They just lost to Brooklyn and Toronto by, I think. Oh yeah, Kyrie hit a game-winning 3 on them. Tied up. Kyrie hit the buzzer beater 3 on them. For that they just had the Nets granted out there in Toronto the other night. So I mean, we can't take this team for granted. And we got to come in there and play our 48 minutes and go hard, man. We can't get too big on ourselves. But I think we're ready to play these guys tonight, man, and continue our grind. Let's see if the quit and grind effect going to have an effect on the way we play. But I'm confident, man, to quickly step up tonight and hold it down in that starting unit. And no matter which way Tip go with the second unit, somebody's going to play. And let's see how it goes. Yeah, real talk, them cats, man. I can't get into them dudes, man. Them cats just don't do nothing for me. Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Swift and them, I can't even listen to them dudes, man.
What I do, Devon, I text you like first half, right? About what you talking about? And then you know what even made it like, all right, I as a Knicks fan, I got this in the back of my mind. So I'm really glad that we beat them last night, because the last time we played Golden State at the Garden, that's when I think it was last year when Curry hit the 3-pointer to make his inaugural whatever he made, that 6,000 3-point, whatever the acclimate that it was. And I had some type of feeling about that, man. I me as a Knicks fan, I had some type of feeling about it. I always talk about it. That's why I want them to beat them every time they play them, because of what Steph Curry did. And even I'm a New York Knick. I don't like Boston. I don't like nothing Boston. I then went to a couple of Boston games when my New York hat. I didn't almost had fights, everything. Anyway, make that say, last year when they was playing, when they were playing for the NBA title, I went with Boston. Now, I mean, just because of the Curry hitting that 3-point shot in the Garden to make his thing. So last night when they started talking about it, Curry got this whole 5-7 minute thing on here. I was like, I can't even say what I wanted to say, but I was a little perturbed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the way I felt. You know what I mean? I couldn't stand that last night. Muted them out. I started watching some other thing. It just blew me all the way away. You know what I mean? That's mad disrespectful, and still didn't give him props. Only props that I can say that Reggie Miller did give is he called I Hard the
Jokic.
The East Coast Jokic. You know what I mean? With all those passes he was doing and stuff.
Right.
So that I can give him a little props about. But aside from that, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, real talk. Eric Horn, my man Eric Horn from Jackson, Mississippi, Knicks for life. Eric Horn, salute to you out there in Mississippi, man. Appreciate you getting here with Knicks Real Talk. Thank you for coming in the building, man. Real talk, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, or you can always get in here with us and get in here with the most powerful chat in the business and drop these Knicks content in here, man. Appreciate you, Eric, for coming in, man. Hope everything's all good out there in Jackson, my brother. Salute. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good game tonight. I think overall it's gonna be pretty interesting tonight, man. Alec Burks, what that kind of, you right. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff, on 100. Baby joking, laugh loud. Yeah, he was. Hey, man, I look good though, man. He went through a little bit of peaks and valleys a couple of, last week or whatever, but he done turned it around the last week though, and he's been playing some good ball for me. Also, salute to the quarterback. I think after Danny Dimes and Zach Wilson, we got iHeart. So when one of them football players go down, Danny Dimes, Zach Wilson go down, I better call the Knicks. It's all good. That's what we do up in here, man. We try to keep everybody enlightened and fun, man, enjoying the minute. Because our Knicks is on the road right now. They really got it popping in New York City, man. They got the energy going. They got the city on buzz. They got the chats on buzz. They got the streamers on buzz. We just got to keep going. The game will be ready to kick off in about another half hour, man. We're going to get out here in about another 5 minutes, whatever. Get ready to get into the festivities, get your nourishment, get your game prep on. Knicks Real Talk got the energy popping, so let's get it popping. Salute to the chat. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Run them up with the thumbs up. Tell a friend. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Game day is in the building all day, every day. Man, and so let's get it. Salute to Smoking Knicks in the building. Salute to you, Smoking Knicks was popping. I'm real giddy about the Knicks right now, man. What can I say? We all should be. They're playing great basketball, man. That's all I can tell you. We got to form. We got to tab it. Next 3 games gonna be tough. Obviously, we know that the Toronto Raptors is a talented team. Don't let the record mistake you. They definitely a good team. The Bulls is a talented team. We beat them twice with the Jalen Brunson. I'm slipping, I fall, and I can't get up on the baseline against my man Caruso. That ain't going nowhere. That's going to be around for a minute. But overall, man, they got Zach LaVine and them guys down there. They got DeRozan. So they beat the Miami Heat the other night. So because we lost to them, that don't mean they can't. We beat them a couple of times. That don't mean they can't go get it popping. Because they NBA talent. And then we got the processing them on Christmas. That's gonna be lit. That game gonna be lit right there on Christmas, brother. Joel Embiid and them, James Harden. Oh, I hope the Knicks still on the street by Sunday. We gotta win these next 2 games because Sunday gonna be lit.
I'm just saying because that's gonna be, that's like Eastern Conference Finals, right? Eastern Conference semifinals, right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That could be something right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to see that game, man. My motto, Divine, man. Push the pace. Tonight is another night that we have to try to command these rebounds. You know what I mean? Offensively and defensively. Push that pace, and we get to a line. We get to the line at least about 20 times a night. We need to knock down 16, 17 of those shots, man. We need someone to step up tonight. You know what I mean? In the absence of Quentin Grimes. But aside from that, man, I think we pushed the pace, grabbed the rebounds, hit the free throws. I think we win tonight. I'm going to go. I think we score kind of average, so I'm going to go 118 to 98. 118 to 98.
Okay, you got about 20-point blowout.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get them early, man. I think we're gonna put them on the bench too.
Yep, I think our front line dominate tonight. I really do. I think this game right here. I think Mitchell Robinson will dominate tonight. I don't think their front line can mess with ours. I really don't. And I think Randall going to do what he do. RJ going to do what he do. Brunson going to Van Vliet nice, but he's not a defensive baller. You know what I mean? He's a good offense baller. He's pesky. But I think Jalen Brunson. That's going to be a fun matchup there. Van Vliet and Jalen Brunson. Them two short point guards who both can get down like the way they get down. That's going to be a good matchup right there, man. I'm really looking forward to that matchup. Jalen Brunson and Van Vliet. I'm looking forward to Mitchell Robinson up front, man, really taking control of that thing. And let's see what Randall gonna do. I think Randall can, him and Anunoby, whoever they might be out there, Gomez. Let's see if they can get it popping, man. Let's put the Knicks to go get it, man. We got to get it popping. Cash out got 112.99. I like that score, cash out. That's a good score right there, man. So let's see how that goes. Oh, cool. Eric, going to the. Exactly. Real talk, West Coast. Real talk. Hey, Eric, man, I'm good. Hey, come on in, man, and be safe flying and all that good stuff. You say I'm flying in for the game, coming home for the Steelers game, then to New York City. Go get it, my brother. Enjoy the Steelers, and definitely get back to NYC, man. Be safe on your trip, man. Enjoy your holiday as well, Eric. Thank you for coming in, man. Real talk, my brother. And hopefully we see you in the chat again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. But cash out. Oh, yeah, Shaq. Yeah, right. D-Rock facts. But my man Nick Fanlago got 108.97. That's dope too. He talking about keeping another team under 100.
Yeah, I want to keep them on 100.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Once Nick, always a Nick, my man. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna put it out there tonight. I'm gonna go. Man, it's so crazy because after with a lot of while they put 134, 32 last night. Man, I'm gonna put it out there, shop. I'm gonna go 118, 101. 118, 101.
Right there with me. Yeah, there we go.
101.
There we go. Let's go.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like they go in there and get it down. Charlie King, salute my brother. Salute to the chat, man. Cats is on fire tonight. Salute to everybody out there on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're checking out the Knicks Real Talk family at, man. Like I said, man, tell a friend. We always in the building, man. The OG's always dropping this content for you guys. We love what we do, man. A lot of white got 160-100, so we all in the same body. Got great minds, think alike. Let's get it, man. The main thing, no matter what the score is, we just want to make sure they win tonight. They win tonight. 9 in a row. 9 on the grind for 9. That's what I got the stream called tonight. On the grind for 9. Let's get it popping tonight, man. And we get a D Ross at 116.91. They not playing with that defense right now. And that's what you got to bank it off and shop out. The Knicks defense is so gritty right now. They holding cats on 100. I'm like, man, it's hard not to bet over 100. That's why I put 1-on-1 there to make it kind of close. So it should be fun, man. Like I said, you cats get ready to get in there, get it popping, get your nourishments and everything. Friday, y'all check us out. Friday, we got the game day pregame. We be on Friday. Knicks and the Chicago Bulls at MSG. Playing good at home right now, man. We can win these 4 games at home. Man, it's where I thought it was, and it'd be crazy. He said Duke's going to be the X Factor agent. That I could see that as well, man. He playing some good basketball too. Real talk, man. Salute to my man Deuce McBride, man. He got that football mentality in there, and I'm like, they are doing it, man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that agent, man. If you pop, I'll be
trying to get a shot.
Yeah, you can hit me up in the comment section, man. If it pop off, I'm gonna give you flowers. Because Allah Wide called it last night. If they didn't sit them boys down, Allah Wide would have got that 140 last night. But they say they didn't need 140 because they sat everybody down in the fourth quarter. Knicks would have put up 150 last night the way they were playing. If they would have sat Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, Jalen Brunson, and them, Knicks would have ran up 150 last night. But thank God Tibbs was smart enough to know that we got a game tonight. We need to rest our players, and he did that. So that was a pretty good look, man. But listen, guys, we're gonna get up out of here for everybody to get in their zone, get in their mindset, and get ready to get the nourishment, get your everything you need to get your game day prep on. But we already got the mental prep done with Knicks Real Talk already. Boy, and listen, I wish they could, but I know it ain't reality, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. Somebody said on nah, that ain't happening.
Hey, 26 games. I mean, I as a Knicks, look, I want the Knicks to win all the games. They go on a 26 game winning streak. I'm rolling with it.
Right.
But I'm rolling with it. But you know what I mean? They got to go game by game and let's see how they match up. What 26 games? I'm rolling with it. You see how I'm rolling a little bit? They do that, man. If they do that, you know, I'm rolling with that. You know what I mean?
With the road. We roll, man. Yeah, real talk, man. I wish they would, Jet Life. I wish they would, but I think the reason that they doing that, I just think they're going to trade him. That's the whole reason. Listen, Tibbs know what that boy could do because he was playing some good basketball for the Knicks. But Jet, I think the only reason they not playing that they do not want to risk an injury. That's it. Because if not, he know he got to play. So, especially you down a man tonight too, he should be the first one playing tonight.
Right.
If he should be the first dude playing tonight. If it wasn't from that, so I do think he gonna be on a trade thing, man, and that's why it is what it is, man. And I think we just go with it, but it's all good, man. Let's see how this thing go, man. A lot of us said gonna be a thirsty good thing we have. Yeah, absolutely, real talk. That's what I was hoping that happened. A lot of why that we blow these cats out. I think we checked the receipt. I know we said in the pregame yesterday. Let's hope the Knicks get a blowout so we can rest them guys for tonight. And it all worked out well. And I'm so salute to them. But it's gonna be fun, man. Let's go in there and get it tonight. And let's go in there and smash some pumpkins, man. Let's get this thing out of here tonight, man. Let's get this 9 game. And you know what that Bowen number is, my brother. So let's get it. Let's make this Bowen tonight. D-Rod's got 9-0. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. But listen, man. Let's go get it popping, man. Real talk. E. Gibson, thank you. Salute to the chat, my man. Shout Powell. Shout Powell, give me a last word before we can get out of here, my brother.
You already knew. Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Yes, you guys kept it. I kept my name. If you keep seeing me looking up and looking back and looking up, I read your comments off my TV instead of off of this screen right here that I do the stream off of. So yeah, I got my neck. I gotta go take an Advil right now. Y'all then got a crick in my neck, but I'm still gonna watch some Knicks basketball tonight. Let's get it.
Yeah, you know I ain't missing that game. I don't care if we had a broken leg. Yo, man, real talk, man. We gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Everybody, where you was checking it out, where you was streaming them from, checking out the content. Tell a friend we in the building, man. And so on and so on, so on, and watch these OGs get the channel popping just like the Knicks are, man. But salute to E. Gibson, D. Ross, Met Knicks fan. Let's go. Peace to the God of our wide. Jet for life, my man. Jeff Woods, Eric Horn, Sales Travel, man. Enjoy the Steeler game, and RIP, my man Franco Harris, my brother, one of the best Steelers ever to do it. So I'm salute to him. God, rest in power, man. My man Franco Harris. Louis Orr, we got another Nick early in the week passed away. Louis Orr, salute to you. But let's get the Asian Super Argo, my man. Salute to you. Cash out, my brother, as always. Charlie King, salute. Once Nick, D. Ross, West Coast Knicks. Cash out, James again. The smoking Nick in the building with us today. Salute everybody, man. Y'all enjoy that game tonight. E. Gibson, my man, salute. Julie and my brother, salute to you as well. JB was in the building with us. Tim Smith was in the building with us. Let's keep the brothers and sisters out there, man. We survived 100 people. Salute to you as well, Kevin Taylor. Let's get it popping, man. Let's go, man. Everybody, Kevin Taylor, I got you right there. New York. Good to see you again, my man. Salute to you. Thank you for coming to New York. Fabian was in the building with us tonight. West Coast Knicks. I think I got you in there. Got him in. Everybody, man. If I didn't get your name, it wasn't personal. I
don't know. You said Mets Knicks fan. Keith, I think I seen a stunner Keith Turner up in here for a second and stuff like that. D. Ross.
Sports. Everybody, man. Let's get it. I'm so Bosley. Gideon
Agent Argo. Cash out as always. All these great guys here. Kevin Taylor, Eric Horn,
Ron Steele, Knicks fan, JJ, Core Mega.
Yes, sir.
Leighton Griffs. Salute to y'all, man. Everybody, man. But we out, man. We gonna get it popping. Y'all enjoy the game, man. We see you cat Friday pregame. Y'all know what it is. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine, Shop Powers, the chat is where it's at, man. I'm super enjoy that game, man. Come on, Knicks, let's go, man. I got what I had 118, 101. Let's get it popping, New York. Peace, everybody. Y'all enjoy the game. We see y'all next round. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. 50 tripping and 10 boots. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the link, Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's hair space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 Dexters on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.